We need to start because Woody is like a half hour late, I think.
Okay.
But
we really don't need him.
you don't, and you know what's funny is when he does
And
get
you know
here.
what? He doesn't fucking need us either.
I know. He's the
And
most
that's the
whimsical
desperate reality of it.
It is. He goes where he wants, when he wants, and answers to nobody else.
Well, there is someone else. who
Laura
answers,
Louie.
yes, he does.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. The free spirits, by the way, somebody else is paying the price because she carries his phone. You can't get Woody on a phone because he
No,
does.
of course, because he's eccentric.
And very whimsical.
Oh,
Start without me.
well, we had to.
That's so
We had to. There was a little business we had to get out of the way.
Oh,
Hi.
hey, Teddy.
Yeah.
How are you, my friend?
I missed you.
Oh,
So anyway, we were talking about
Yeah.
Woody and his whimsical go where he wants, when he wants.
Yeah. Because he was late. You're late.
I'm not late. It's 1 o'clock, right?
Hey, let me back up a second because the last time I saw both of you was at the Actors Award where you got your Life Achievement Award and
That's
you
'cause he's
And
a
you won
presented
the.
it.
Oh, sorry, that was Seth.
Yeah, it's the year of Seth. I tag along to make him look good. But you introduced and made me laugh very hard with your introduction.
It was
Thank
lengthy.
you.
It was lengthy.
It was
It was twice, 3 times as long as your speech.
pace. It was longer than my speech, and frankly, was not as funny. You're a funny guy. I thought that you were perfect for the room, but what a crowd! You know, that's hard.
But
That's
no
a
one's
hard-
really,
that's
no
a
one's
tough
really
crowd.
there.
That was a
Huh?
tough crowd.
Yeah. They're
I heard that it
eating.
was some of it was hard to hear.
Oh,
Because,
it was
Hey.
impossible to hear. You couldn't hear anything in the room.
Yeah.
They cleverly designed it so that either you could hear it on television
Yes.
or you could hear it in the room,
Yes.
but not both.
Mary had a note for you, which is don't claim thinking that, making fun of yourself for not getting a laugh in the room. She said in TV land, it was funnier than hell, and she heard every word, and it was great.
And
Oh,
So
okay.
just
Well, you know,
started off with fuck you all in the audience. I'm playing to the TV crowd. And
I'm playing it. That's a good way to go.
yeah,
But I do remember when my first 2 jokes missed one after the other.
did laugh
saw
a little
you
too
over there
loud.
just cackling.
well,
He got real joy out of it.
why did you ask Woody? How did that happen? You haven't worked together.
well, I asked 20 people first. And
Right, but there are more than 20
Yeah.
people. You could have gone 40.
Yeah.
I could have gone 40.
He went- He only went
And
20
now I'm
deep.
thinking about
but
it.
he could have gone
Coulda
40 deep.
But
He wanted to
You
go
know
with
what?
the surefire.
you know why I wanted him to do it? So that when it comes his turn, he
Yeah.
thinks of me and then has to fucking deal with that.
Yeah, that's good.
Racking around in his mind.
That's good.
What am I going to do? Am I going to go on forever and never let him talk? You
Yeah,
know,
I like
is that what I'm going to do?
You lost me though, because you said when it was his turn, and my mind went, "Fuck, I'm going to have to deal with that too."
That would
Yeah.
be wild.
Oh, come
Yeah.
on. They're going to
don't
get
know.
around to you. They got around to me.
And dude, it's a different, of all the people we've interviewed, I have to say,
Is this an
only
interview?
one person.
Wait a second.
does it
I thought I
say-
had the job.
Only
No, not
one
yet.
person
Not
does
yet.
it say
Oh,
considered one of the greatest movie stars of all time. That's what it says on
That's
your.
what I wrote.
And I'm like, they're
By who?
considered to be one of the greatest movie
By
stars of all
who,
time.
Woody? By who? My mother?
Dude, I watched Jimmy Kimmel last night.
Did he kill?
That crowd. This is everywhere he goes. People just go bananas, and
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh, it's embarrassing. Stop." But you have to deal with that everywhere you go.
Yeah, and you don't. Oh, that's
Not like that,
such
dude.
a pity.
Not where people are standing on their feet, cheering and screaming, and for 5 minutes, and you're finally like, "Shut up, so I can, do the interview."
Okay. So shut up and do the interview. You said there's a fucking interview going on here. I didn't know I was going to be interviewed. What is the job I'm being interviewed for?
All right, let's go off of that. When was the first time you went, oh, fuck, that amount of energy from which film, which moment in your early career did you go, oh, shit, I'm famous?
I think it was probably Star Wars.
Oh, shit, I missed that one, but yes.
Yeah. In fact, the first interview I ever had was BBC, and they said I was working on Star Wars, and this guy came in with a Nagra, and he set it up, and instead of having lunch, I had to sit with this, and he said, well, this is Alan Lomax. We're here with BBC, and we're talking to Harrison Ford about Star Wars. Harrison, what is Star Wars about?
Oh, brother.
And I had no fucking idea
Yeah.
what it was about. It was about 2 hours long, as much as I knew. And so is this that kind of an interview?
This one right here? Oh, yeah. No.
Okay.
This is somehow make you embarrassed and squirm. I did notice when you said Star Wars, first off, it was a lame question on my part. But when you said Star Wars, there's almost an embarrassment of having to say Star Wars, Raiders of the Lost Ark. All of the huge things you've done are so iconic that it's like saying I was in... is he awake?
Did
I do that?
I think that bores him. He doesn't like to talk about himself.
Let's talk about
you. Should never be doing an interview. He doesn't like to talk about himself.
Need to be interviewed.
Did your mother love you?
Everybody knows. Well, now we're getting down to brass tacks, aren't we? My mother was Jewish. She didn't need to love me that way. She loved me in the Jewish way.
Elaborate.
Well, first they take a piece of you and throw it away. And then they teach you a whole bunch of stuff that is supposed to be good for you. And they're not
family.
Yeah, it was normal, a normal family.
And she did radio acting.
No, that's a lie that people tell about my mother, and I don't know why. My father was a radio actor. He did. My father. Let me tell you about my father. My father was one of 5 guys who dressed in tuxedos and went around on the vaudeville circuit.
Right.
And each week they stood around a microphone in their tuxedos with their scripts and did a radio play about gangbusters, about, FBI or something like that. And that's what my father did for a while.
And did you go watch him do that sometimes?
No, this was before I was bored.
And then he became like an advertising.
And then he was in advertising. Yes, he directed and produced television commercials. Kennel Ration.
They used to have. You could listen to Boston Blackie like 30 years ago when we were doing Cheers on the way home. I would listen to radio shows. They had them and they'd replay them. Yeah. Did your dad do the sound effects too, or was it just the play?
No.
Creaking
he
doors.
Was an actor. He was not a technician. My father was an actor. Yeah,
that's very cool.
Yeah.
So when you started acting, he was happy for you?
No.
Really?
No. Well, not at first, I don't think. Because in order to become an actor, I had first to be thrown out of college 4 days before graduation. It leaves a taste in your mouth.
Right.
If there's never been a member of your family that had the opportunity to go to college and then got kicked out 4 days before graduation. They couldn't get their money back for the reservation for the motel.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
To come see their son graduate.
Yeah.
Oh, this was big.
So that lasted for a while.
You brushed over
The pain of that, you mean?
For me? No,
I'm saying the
for
pain
them. It was a pain for them.
Right. Oh.
Yeah. So they weren't too sure about me.
And your dad was Irish, so
Yeah.
I mean, was he a kind of firm Irishman or what?
He was a normal Irishman. He lived well into his 90s.
Huh.
He smoked. He drank. He never exercised.
I'm going to try that.
I hope I have his genes.
Yeah. I'm not so sure.
No.
You look like you're winding down.
I am. God damn. I am so winding down. I am falling apart in pieces.
But so because I saw this thing where it said you had in high school, there was a high school radio started and you were the first voice.
Was I? No, I don't think so. I mean, who knows?
These are things.
Why do I have to be the first voice?
There's
No,
lies
they're
on
real.
this.
He just doesn't want to.
He doesn't want to.
I don't have that kind of information about myself. I forget.
But I'm just asking this because, the way I understood it was you became a carpenter.
I think what you're saying is that because I did this radio program in high school, I was already
interested.
Interested in a theatrical career.
Is that true?
No,
that's not true.
No.
So you had no interest.
Nah, well, maybe. I don't know. I didn't. I've never thought of the radio show being connected with the fact that I did plays, But maybe it is. Maybe I'm just a needy person who just wants a lot of attention.
No question about that. Of course, dude.
Like you.
You wouldn't be an actor if that's true of all
with adoration.
of us.
Throw some adoration into it.
For attention.
Yeah.
Desperate.
Give me some fucking love.
It's like someone called me a show off the other day. I said, dude, I'm an actor. Every actor is a show off when they're young. And then that's what they do for a living. They show off.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't a show off when I was young. I wasn't.
Really?
No, I was a hider.
Yeah, I'm more with you too. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. No, you had balls early, man.
But
No,
you're playing basketball.
I know your type.
Yeah.
You're the type that used to beat the shit out of me in the playground.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
And I
will again.
And I am the stupid fuck that operated on the theory when fighting that you didn't want to hit the other guy too hard because he was going to make him even madder, and he would therefore increase the pain on you.
See, I was just step ahead of you.
That's the way I thought.
I would looked at Woody, the bully on the playground.
That is hysterical.
And would try to make Woody laugh so he wouldn't hit me. If I made him laugh, he might go, he's funny, I won't hit him.
I wouldn't give him the satisfaction. I wouldn't give him the satisfaction of making him laugh. It's too fucking easy.
Oh.
It is.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Okay.
He laughs all the time.
I do.
He thinks this is funny.
I do think it's funny.
I mean, life. You think life is funny.
I'm really getting a kick out of life.
I'm so glad somebody is.
You too,
Have
man.
you ever
I
turned
so
on
admire that about
Woody,
it.
turn on the television. Get over it.
Get over the
We're
joy.
suffering.
Yeah, no. If we look at all the shit happening in the world now, I mean,
don't do it, man.
Yeah, I hate to. I'm just.
I'm sorry I brought him down.
Yeah, well, you brought me right down. Jesus Christ. How many wars do we have to have going, including the internal wars and the brown shirts and all that shit that's going on? It's like unbelievable. Okay, let's get off that subject. This, I hope, is true. Okay, this is one of the things.
Pick one thing out
that
of
I
there
saw.
that might be true.
According to one anecdote. So this is anecdotal.
Okay, now you're blaming somebody else for it already. Yeah.
the producer, Jerry Tarkovsky, told you
He did.
He just got
When
a
you
call
were-
to leave because this is going south. Is that what
No,
that
no. That was Jerry
Oh.
Tarkovsky. He said, please don't do this again. Please don't do this again.
because
Sorry.
it's been done a lot, but I never
No,
heard
no,
it.
no.
It
I'm
made me
quite
happy.
willing to do it again.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, that
Jerry
when
Tarkovsky.
he
I can
said-
spell the last name for you if you really want to write it
He's-
down.
He said that when Tony Curtis delivered
Oh, yeah.
groceries, he said that Curtis was a movie star. You could see him when he delivered groceries, that it was obvious he was a movie star. And he said that if Curtis was truly a talented actor, he would have delivered them like a bellhop.
I
No.
love that.
No. That's
Or
all
like a-
fucked up. That's all messed up. I played a bellboy
Yes.
in a movie with James Coburn.
Yes.
I called him James Coburn.
Jimmy.
And my entire part was, and I'm dressed as obviously as a bellboy, Mr. Jones, paging Mr. Jones. And he would say, boy, and I would say, oh, Mr. Jones, room 251? And he'd say, yes. And I gave him the telegram. I got called into the office of the head of the new talent program,
Right.
a man named Jerry Tarkovsky. He was a few years older than me, so that allowed him to call me boy.
Wow.
Boy, he said, you're never going to make it in this business. I saw the dailies from yesterday. I'm going to tell you a story. The first time Tony Curtis ever walked on a stage, he delivered a bag of groceries. You took one look at that guy and you said, that's a movie star. And I leaned across the desk and said, I thought you were supposed to think it was a grocery delivery boy. And he said, get the fuck out of here. And I did. And it went on like that for a year and a half. He did not like me. I did not like him. But years later, I'm sitting in the commissary at what's that place called? 20th Century Fox. And I'm sitting there in the executive dining room having lunch. And a man comes over with a tray, a little tray, and there's a card on it, just like in the movies.
Yeah.
And I pick up the card and it says, Jerry Tarkovsky. And I turn it over, and on the back it said, I missed my bet.
Wow. Some self-awareness there.
Kind of cool, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you say hi to him?
I looked around the room, and everybody looked like Jerry Tarkovsky to me. But nobody looked like, I didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
I let it lay like Jesus flung it. I did not disturb anybody's lunch. I just went on with my life.
That's cool. And he was probably waiting for some sort of, gosh, where are you? I'd love to say hi, and nothing.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think he liked me.
I got blacklisted 4 Cheers from NBC. I mean, a memo
Oh,
to everybody, don't hire him.
really?
Yeah, I
What
found
had
out.
you done to offend
I
someone?
had been in a pilot with, and I'm blanking on the head of NBC back then's name, but I'd been in a pilot with his favorite ingenue, who was supposed to play my daughter. And when we were cast, it made sense, but then she developed into a young girl, and we were supposed to be father-daughter detectives in San Francisco, and it just didn't work because of aging processes in life, and it sucked. And he blamed me for that. And literally, there was a memo.
What's his
Do
name? What's his name?
Well, I'm going to say it if I can get his name.
Yeah,
Come
why not?
on.
I will, but my brain's not got it in there.
Oh, the brain.
Okay, I think it might have been Jerry Tarkovsky.
Jerry Tarkovsky.
No, maybe it's a polite thing not to mention his name.
Well,
But thank God
but
I
why
didn't know.
would you bother to
Fuck
be
'em.
polite?
Well, I've said it before. I just remembered
Yeah.
the name before.
So tell me about you guys did this thing for how many years?
He did 11 and I did 8.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And we have a memory.
Greatest.
I don't know if you remember this, but you, me, George went to after a shoot one night, Tuesday night, we went to the Paramount lot tank, the water tank.
Yeah.
And you were sitting in your little chair waiting between takes with a towel over you because you'd been soaked in some water scene.
The
Jack
whole,
Ryan.
They flooded the whole parking lot with 3 foot of water and then put boats in it for us to have a big boat fighting boats at night in a rainstorm.
You were so sweet to us.
Really?
3 TV actors. Maybe you were more.
Oh, because I was a movie actor?
Yes,
and I was being nice to TV actors?
Yes.
I had no idea you could do that.
Well, you did it. Maybe you thought we were movie stars too. I don't know.
I probably did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does. Look at that chiseled jaw.
Chiseled.
I know. I walked in today and he was sitting in the sun. I could see only the back of his head.
You recognized my bald spot.
And it was perfect.
Yeah.
It was perfect. So I knew that it was him.
You know what I was doing then? Can I tell you? Because of Flea, who was one of our first podcast people to visit the Flea, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Before he started, he actually, while we were rolling, he said, "Can I just take a minute?" We just sat down. And he meditated for I don't know, not that long, maybe a minute and a half or 2 minutes, because he didn't want to bring anything extra into this moment. So I was meditating, trying to get my wits about me.
Then how do you go about this meditation?
None of your fucking business.
Oh, okay.
It's
You sure you meditated and you're totally zen right now, dude?
Can I tell you something? It ain't working.
No, it ain't
working.
It did, because you should have seen me before.
See parts. I could see several parts of you.
Fuck you both.
Yeah. Come on. This is just...
I'm taking a competitive meditation course, and maybe it's not the right thing.
But do you just breathe and try to
I
empty
did. I
your
just
mind,
counted
or?
breaths and tried to get my brain, and say, hey, just
Why?
be nice and be curious and listen.
Come on. This doesn't take a lot of brain power, does it?
Brain power, no, but attention, yes.
So you could
glued on
come
you
in
like
here with me having made the commitment to be here.
Yes.
And you could possibly be inattentive?
No, because I meditated, didn't I?
No. Before you even meditated, you were Ted Danson, and you wouldn't do that.
What?
I know that. You wouldn't.
What's your point? You're just losing me completely.
You don't like the meditation.
I don't like the taking this seriously. Is what I don't like. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what it is? Truly, it's me thinking, I need to be a good podcaster. I need to think of something interesting for Harrison Ford. And I need to junk that and get rid of it.
Because we're just guys, and we're just going to sit here and bullshit anyway.
Yeah.
Because that's who we are.
I get it, though. One of the greatest movie stars of all time. I get
Let's
it.
get down.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's get that in again. One of.
Yeah. Oh, that's what he didn't like. The one.
No.
Yeah. No. He's like, well, who you put in a butt? Well, who?
Well, as long as as long as you're dreaming.
Okay, let me jump around.
Yeah, jump around. You're not fucking jumping around. You're sitting still and you're concentrating.
My brain is. I'm going to take you back.
Razor
this
sharp.
Is your life.
Yeah.
Carpentry.
Yeah.
You said I heard. Maybe we're wrong that it was self-taught.
Yeah.
Carpentry.
Yes, it was.
And it was because you probably weren't getting that much work during the contract years. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
A minor statement.
But that became you became a real craftsman, right?
I became a real carpenter. Yes, I did. I did learn the craft, the physical craft of what was it? Carpentry.
So more about houses than woodworking kind of thing, or what?
Yeah, it was house carpentry mostly, although later on I did build cabinets, and I worked in a cabinet shop making cabinets and installing them. I was a carpenter. The reason I became a carpenter is that I had bought a house.
Here, LA?
In the Hollywood Hills for I'm serious, $10,000.
Yeah. Wow.
This was a long time ago. And the reason it was $10,000, I found out 2 years or so into living in it and starting to do work on it to remodel it, restore it. It was a ranger station brought up on muleback
Oh, wow.
into an area that was a park at the time. And it had no stud walls. You know what a stud wall
Yeah.
is? Yeah. So there was no place to put electricity in the walls. I mean, it was a shack. And I bought this thing for $10,000. And I lived there with my wife and my first child, two children, actually, two childs. And I started to take it apart to restore it. And then I found out that there were no stud walls and I was knob and tube electricity. And I'd spent all my money on tools. So I didn't have any money for
Studs
or walls or.
Yeah.
So this friend of mine, Peter Palafian, there's a good name. Peter was working as a recording engineer for the Mamas and the Papas. And he said, why don't you, and although he was working with the Mamas and the Papas, he was also recording Sergio Mendes. And Sergio said that he was going to, in conversation, Sergio brought up the fact that he was thinking about building a rehearsal space at his Encino estate. And Peter said, why don't you go talk to Sergio? And I did. Sergio came out of his house in a big, fluffy robe with a cigar at 8 o'clock in the morning. Nice as pie. Sweet, sweet man. We walked around in his backyard, and he talked about his plan to turn this garage into a rehearsal space. And even as we talked, it began to grow as a proposition. And eventually I ended up building a 10-track recording studio for him in this garage. He forgot to ask me if I had ever done it before. And I forgot to tell him. And I was up on the roof with a book from the Encino Public Library about how to cut in a roof, you know.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it turned out fine. And I had a career in carpentry. I worked time and material. And I picked and choose my job. I had incredible luck in that area.
Wow. Isn't there a story that you did eventually get work out of it because somebody you were working on whose
I
house?
eventually did get acting work out of it.
Out of the carpentry, I mean.
Yes, I did.
Which was it? What?
Well, I was working at the time for this guy
Coppola.
named Francis Ford Coppola. Yeah. And Francis's art director, Dean Tavaleris, had designed a beautiful entrance to his offices at Goldwyn, which is new offices. And Dean couldn't get any. They made the millwork in the studio, but he couldn't get anybody to install it. So he asked me to do it, and I said, "Okay, I'll do it, but I'm only going to work at night because I don't want to, confuse people about what I am." Blah blah blah. And George was casting a movie called Star Wars.
So he says it funny each time, but go on.
Say it funny.
Star Wars. and had let it be known to our agents that anybody that was in American graffiti need not apply because he was looking for new faces, fresh faces, not the worn out old faces we had. But I'm sweeping up, and he walks in. He's using Francis's office. He walks in with Richard Dreyfuss for the first interview for Star Wars. And I'm there, a carpenter, a lowly craftsman.
But buff, really buff. You were looking buff, I'll bet. Sorry, go on, Harrison.
I don't know what I don't know whether I was having a good day or bad day, but I was there in my carpenter belt and blah, 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 with a broom in my hand.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Not, not a movie star.
Right.
Like Richard Dreyfuss. Well, and then time goes on by, and Fred Roos, who was the casting director, asked me to read as a favor to them. Would I read with the other actors? Yeah, I'll do that. So I read with all the other actors. And then they gave me the part. But they had another group of 3 people. I don't know who the other 2, the girl and the younger man would have been. I can't remember who they are. But the part that I eventually played would have been Chris Walken.
Well, he was in one of the other groups.
Yeah,
Wow.
he was the other group.
That is wild to think about.
So
But when did you get the feeling that they were like, you're doing the readings and stuff, and when did you get the feeling like, I think they're starting to be interested in the way I'm...
About 2 months after I signed the contract, because I don't know why. I never got it. I didn't think that. I didn't think they were testing me. I thought I was doing them a favor.
Ah.
That group of 3 that
so that's how lucky I am. That's the kind of luck I have.
Yeah.
But if I was really lucky, I'd be Chris Walken. If I could.
We'd all be Chris Walken if we could. Come on.
I'd fucking fight you for it.
Unbelievable.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's funny. So wait a minute, backing up. So you'd already done American Graffiti. My bad.
Yeah.
When you were doing the carpentry work and all of that in between. How did you get that?
What?
American Graffiti. How did that come about? Contract playing?
Interference. No, it was the interference of Fred Roos. Who was the casting director? He somehow convinced himself that I was of some use. And he continued to exhibit that behavior for about 10 years till somebody finally caved. It's true.
He knew. Fred Roos knew.
I'm very grateful for the fact that I was an overnight success and that the night was 15 years long because it gave me time to figure out the job. It's a weird job.
It is. I don't think I could Mary went from waiting tables to working with Jack Nicholson and being directed and all that relatively overnight.
Yeah.
I mean, close to overnight. I couldn't have done that. I think I needed needed to take little steps and do this, which is kind of what I did.
I think so. That's what I needed.
Dealt with it.
I loved doing it from the beginning, but I didn't have any technique. Not that you need it. I mean,
just say, why'd you look at me
when you say not that you need it? Like, I have no technique? What the fuck is that, dude?
Wow,
look at
such
me.
a hostile.
Not that you need it. Points right to me.
I was just looking.
I see that.
No, you were. It's your face is kind of electric, And you drew me in with your big open smile and your warmth and self-satisfaction. So I had to fucking deal with it.
You very nearly turned that around.
You're very hard to compliment, so I'm without it making you nervous. So I am gonna try harder. I'm gonna move on. But let me say to you as well. We're interviewing you, but you are also one of my favorite actors, and you have. Truly,
let's do that for a minute.
That helped.
But this is brief because I don't want to dwell. Because
I do. Can I get in on this?
No, it's mine. Oh fuck. Okay, what?
No, I am absolutely amazed at the work that this
Woody
one has done. Woody, what's his name?
Woody Harrelson.
What's his real name?
Woodrow.
Very kind.
Woodrow did.
Very kind.
We kid around and stuff, but the work that you've turned in over the years, Woody, is absolutely amazing range of indelible, unique characters. And there's nobody to compare with you. You are both a leading man and a character actor.
Yep.
You defy every convention. You make everything that you do work on its own terms. You just don't do the Woody shit. You invest and you work hard, and your work is phenomenal.
Boy, this is the greatest.
Thank you. Well done.
What was your name, please?
That's all right. Teddy.
Thank you.
Teddy.
Okay, but here's where I'm going with two.
Teddy's pretty good too.
You, dude. Yeah.
No, I mean, come on, man. I've never seen you do anything. Yeah. I've never seen you do anything that was wrong or anything less than very specific, elegant, tasteful, gorgeous.
The three of us are very happy right now, and thank you. So here's why I brought this up, because, and this applies to both of you. One of my heroes, Robert Redford, did the same thing. You have done the same thing and you too, Woodrow, where you use your fame, your acting, your success, whatever, to make a difference into the world. And for you, I saw you and Redford, it was in the environment, by and large, many other things.
Yeah.
But you've been part of Conservation International for as long as I was around doing water stuff.
Yeah, and you've been doing it for 30 years too, I know.
I have.
Oceana.
Yes, but
Maybe
I looked
40.
at you and you were an inspiration to me. And you say I inspired you, but you have taken off and done so much with your fame. And I just have so much respect for that.
Oh, wow.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
G. Well, I really respect what you've done for the oceans, man. It's been really incredible and huge. And for literally 40 years.
And and what's comforting to me right now is the one thing
started when it was not in fashion.
Yeah.
And the world's better off for it now. But we have a long way to go.
Oh my God, same fights over and over again.
Yeah. But now we have, who would have thought 40 years ago that we would have what has just been signed, the High Seas Treaty.
That's true.
To establish governance of the high seas.
Yeah, which we refused to sign for many decades.
We, America,
Yeah.
refused to sign,
Yeah.
yes. Well, that's another issue,
Yes.
isn't it?
The one thing that gives me comfort right now in this time of sadness and wickedness that's going on is Oceana for me. It is my club. I get to fight back in an area that I feel comfortable fighting in, which is science-based.
Yeah. You can buy someone's opinion.
Yeah.
But science, there are tests of truth. There's good science and bad science.
Yep.
And self-interest and the status quo, the establishment. And so when you want to change something as basic as human behavior, and part of the problem is that we behave like animals too. We have increased intellectual capacity. But
I'm not sure about that.
Well,
because think about it. Dogs, they understand like what? Hundreds of words of ours. We don't understand one dog word. Not one.
woof.
What did that mean?
That could be.
See, I didn't know.
See,
I have to
Hunger.
go pee outside.
Okay.
but it was one of 6 or 7. Now.
I really have to go pee.
I go, yeah. No, no, this is serious.
Sorry, go
We
ahead.
have to, no, I didn't mean to stop you. I just mean that me and
the intellectual.
yeah. Oh God. No, this is a serious issue with humanity. Actually, we are the first species in scientific history that is deeply involved in supporting its own extinction.
Yep. True.
Never happened before. We are changing behaviors, and young people have so much more knowledge and understanding of the issue and the urgency of the problem, and the willingness, because they know that the world we're living them don't work as well as it used to.
Well, I mean, it feels like the number one thing we need to do is alter our personal and our planetary energy. What we're energizing ourselves personally and planetarily.
Break that. Do that again.
In other words, and personally, I mean, like a change of diet, like just the impact of meat eating and livestock and all of that,
Yep.
and on the water resources and everything else.
No, you're right.
Is
Methane,
one thing,
yep.
but certainly we need to get off the dinosaur tit as soon as possible. I mean,
Yeah.
it really is. It just continues to fuck us. And we're only in Venezuela for certainly because of the oil. We're in Iran because of the oil. We're in Iraq because of the oil.
Yeah.
We're in Afghanistan because of the pipelines to move the oil.
Hey, but look at how much money is going into space. If you could find somewhere out in the firmament a planet with an atmosphere, with gravity, with water, with developed societies, with hundreds of languages, surely you'd want to go there. Well, you're already there.
Yeah, right?
That's where you are. That's your home. Why are you wasting all this money going to space?
Right. Huh.
Nutty. So we could go on and on because we all are on the same page, I think.
Well, because we've got nothing better to do.
No, I mean on and on about the condition of this country and what's going on right now. And it's very sad and all of that. You've got grandkids, you have kids. You can't show up and say, oh man, this is fucked up. We really messed up and I'm so sorry. Good luck. You have to have hope. You have to have, right?
I suppose you do.
So young people are more aware than ever before about of the actual condition of the world they're living in. They have not yet found leadership because, like every other aspect of our society, they've been disaggregated into little groups as a business plan, and it works. And this disaggregation has kept them from finding cohesion. That young people are the greatest uncoalesced political constituency in this country. They could own the store. They really don't want to, I think.
Why?
Because they don't know really how it got to be the way it is. I'm making ridiculous blanket statements. I don't mean to be doing. I'm just trying to simplify. I do think that once they find an issue or leadership that they can coalesce around, then things could change. We're going to lose agriculture in the middle of our country because of drought. It's been predicted by NASA for 30 years now, and I see it coming. This is a kind of harebrained idea that I have. I believe that we should develop the infrastructure for alternative energy in the middle of the country, using all of the wonderful craft skills and capacities that people have been using in the middle of the country, so that they can have economic opportunities, and rebuild the grid, and repair our infrastructure. That's what I would like to see happen.
There are solutions to many of the problems, and maybe not all, but there's not the will to do it. And that's something, man, we have to.
Yeah, well, the political will is dictated by the people with the money. I mean, people get into office because of people with the money. They don't want to fuck with the system. In fact, they, like, just think of the massive subsidies that go to the oil industry.
Yeah.
Massive to nuclear, to
and
pharmaceutical, to all these industries.
Yeah.
Why don't we put that toward, like, clean energy?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't see it happening. And by the way, I have to go to Texas in a few days. I hope people will still be talking to me.
You know
after
what?
This
you know that more clean energy comes out of Texas than anywhere else?
Is that right?
That's accurate.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, me and Matthew did this show, Brothers, together, and it's the cleanest set in history. All the recycling, all of the things running on solar, and I mean, it's really been an incredible thing to watch it happen like this. It's like it's the most eco-conscious set that's ever been. Kind of proud of that.
You should be, yeah.
Yeah, but I got off the. I went total selfish, but
no, you didn't. And in that vein, because we're in California, we're about to start offshore oil drilling according to this particular administration in federal waters, and there's a way to stop them. But we all have to literally talk to every representative. And this is not about tree hugging. This is about your business on the beach, your tourism, your hotels, your restaurants, your fishermen. There are a lot of wallets that can stand up together and go, no, don't drill.
Yeah, I was just in yesterday. I was, I came in from upstate, and I was hanging out with Michael J. Fox, actually. And he showed me some of y'all's scenes together. But anyway, I was out there with him, and we're looking straight out. He's on the water, and we're looking straight out, and it's just oil rigs still out there after all these years. It's like amazing, right off of Santa Barbara.
Yeah, and still leaks.
Let's move on to happier waters.
Okay.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
I love Peter Weir. I just think he's one of the great directors of all time.
Absolutely.
And so you did 2 films with him. And what was it like to work with him?
It was great. The first movie we did together was Witness.
Brilliant.
And it was the first time anybody asked me who I thought might be a good director for a script I had read. Wow. I mean, that was a big step. I was very impressed with Peter Weir at that time. I had seen, I can't remember the name of the film, but I'd seen a film that he'd done that I thought was crackerjack. And so and it was Katzenberg. Jeff Katzenberg was head of Paramount at the time. And so he hired Peter. We had 4 weeks of pre-production. 4 weeks.
That's short.
I can't remember why, but I think Peter had an obligation or something, and so it was deemed possible. So we split the task of doing research. He went off and researched the Amish, which I had already some knowledge of. I had traveled there with my family when I was young, and I was fascinated by them. And I went off to work with the Philadelphia Police Department for a couple of weeks. And then we came back together and shared what we had learned. And we were in production 4 weeks. Amazing.
Wow.
And we didn't have an ending. The end of the movie was that Danny Glover got kicked to death by the mule, by the old Amish grandpa's mule.
Yeah.
That's my job.
Yes,
That's my job.
Yeah.
in the story. So I remember that the day we shot the ending was the day we decided to dump the corn on the in the silo on the bad guy, and we had to go find an aqua lung. We had to go find a scuba gear in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and we did. But we just made shit up, and it worked. It was great. It was
It was brilliant.
And then we went right into doing Mosquito Coast, which was an incredible book. I don't know if you read any.
Yes, both.
And again, it was a fantastic experience. I worked in Belize. There was no place. The place was very funky at the time.
You were living on a boat.
Yeah, my friend Jimmy Buffett got me a boat that he worked on when he was a kid. And then I had two deckhands, Bubba and Bubba. There were two Bubbas. We had two Bubbas. And Jimmy's sister was my cook, the cook on the boat. It was fantastic. It was a 110-foot long wooden yacht.
Oh.
And then we just sat offshore, a quarter mile offshore.
Wow.
Cool.
And did Jimmy come out or no?
He did. Yeah.
That's
good. He came to visit a couple times.
Boy, he was so fun.
Man.
Shrinking. Let's do Shrinking just a little bit more. You're really wonderful.
Yeah, right.
You're really wonderful.
You're promoting it.
Yeah.
I'm promoting it. Yes, I am. And I'm doing a very bad job right now.
Nah.
It's shrinking. It's good. I love it.
It's really good.
I really, really, I got one script, Brett Goldstein,
who I love, man. Isn't he the best?
He's the best.
Brett.
He came, I was working in London, and I got the script. It was arranged that we would have dinner and we'd talk about it, So he knocked on the door of my London apartment. I opened the door. He said hello, and I said, "I'll do it."
Literally?
Yes.
Really? That's great.
Yeah. And then we had a nice evening.
Yeah.
It was a character that really appealed to me. The writing was fantastic. The other characters were exciting, interesting concepts. I fell for it, and I've had the best time. All the other actors are deeply committed, wonderfully talented. We have great writing, and I don't have to go to Hungary to do it.
Yeah.
I work in Burbank.
Yeah.
I get in a car for half an hour, and I sleep in my own bed, and I live my life, and it's a dream come true. I love it.
Yeah, I really enjoy it. It's really good.
Mm.
Jason is a buddy. He's pretty remarkable.
He is very remarkable. He's wonderfully intelligent. His warmth is beyond compare.
Yeah. And generous. He gives
Just
a lot away.
Good person. I'm having a ball.
Yeah, you can tell.
And Bill Lawrence is a genius.
/mogul.
Yeah, but don't tell him.
No.
Okay.
He doesn't
He is.
listen to
He's
us.
brilliant.
Don't tell him.
You know, I knew him for a long time. I used to play basketball with him, with Gary Goldberg all the time for years and years and
I
years.
didn't know that.
And we were always on opposite teams. If he heard this, he would say, "You know what? You're right. We were always on the opposite team."
Did you ever?
But he's a good
fisticuffs?
player, huh?
Did you ever get into fisticuffs with him, or
No.
no?
Oh.
We
Did you?
We did have
No,
disagreements.
I'm sorry. That's Bird. You got into a fight. With
We had
Bird.
disagreements, but we never came to fisticuffs. But I did almost get into fisticuffs with Gary Goldberg. Yeah,
Really?
yeah. It was.
He was tough. He was a good
He
player.
was tough as could be.
He was Manhattan
and
basketball.
Man, was
He
he
was
a great
good.
shot.
Yeah.
He could.
You're a real
He
boy.
could shoot the lights out.
Yeah, I'm not.
No.
I'm not a real boy.
I run with the boys. I'm not a real boy.
But I did that. I did that show with Mike. The one he did with Goldberg after
Spin City.
Spin City. Thank
Spin
you.
City.
Damn.
Yeah.
And but Bill was really the guy doing everything
Yeah.
already back then.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I
he
know.
wasn't like he just sprung out of nowhere. He was
Yeah.
he was already just crushing it back then and
He's doing
making it better.
He's
always.
doing 5 shows now.
Wow.
He's got 5 shows on the air.
Ted Lasso. Is that coming back? That's him, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
coming back.
Ted Lasso, Bad Monkey,
Oh,
Which is
yeah.
fucking great.
the new Steve Carell.
Oh yeah.
one
Rooster. Yeah.
Rooster, and I don't know what
Shrinking.
Scrubs.
Scrubs,
Damn.
and Shrinking. Yeah,
Yeah, he just walks in the room and the studio goes, "Yeah, we'll do it. Sure. You don't want to hear the idea? No, we're in. We're in."
Yeah.
He's-
That's great. What is your work week like? Are you flat out, or do you get 3 days?
Is it pretty nice?
no,
2 days a week.
I don't have any control. I don't. I have not.
Thrown your weight around.
I didn't.
Of course I did.
Well, now it sounds like a pretty good idea. No, I didn't throw my weight around. I didn't. I said I don't like to work more than 10 hours a day.
That's good.
That's very good.
But I
A
don't.
little weight there. There's a little weight there, but go on.
Well, yeah, okay.
And I don't like to work more than 2 days a week.
Well,
That's
no,
the only
that's
thing.
I'll work 5
You
days a
work
week.
3.
I work.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you don't do a day thing. So
No.
you can work every day or not, whatever.
Yeah. But there's a lot of other interesting people in the cast to talk about,
That is
and which makes it nice.
Yeah.
Makes it very nice.
Well, hell of a show. And
It
you're
is.
great in it.
I've been doing this for quite a while, and when Shrinking came out, the whole tone of chance encounters on the street with people, customers, changed, and it's quite remarkable. People simply want to say that they value the experience, that they love the show. And then they walk away. They don't want a picture. They don't want an autograph.
They want to thank you for putting
They-
something out in the world that really is nurturing.
And my God, I mean, what? That's a gift beyond measure. Taking something out there that makes people feel good, feel better. I'm very grateful for it.
Well, you've done a lot of that over the years. Done a lot of that. I know you don't like a pat on the back.
No. What I have done is I have been part of other people's success. I've been part of George's success. I've been part of Stephen's success. I've been part of Peter Weir's success. And their success has given me the opportunity to be a part of it.
But that's a truism. Yes, you're right. It's the script, it's the writing, it's the directing, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
But then and this is the part that's hard to take as an actor. I mean, if you're basically a good actor and good at your
There
job.
are many
then it's-
of us.
Yes. But then there's the fact that you are who you are as a human being, as a man, and what you put off, which is hard for you to see or acknowledge or whatever. But that part is pretty amazing. What you have to give out into the world, Harrison, is so fun to watch, so nurturing, so caring, so all of that stuff. And that's you that you bring before you even start to act. And that's pretty cool. You're a good guy. Suck on that.
We continue to eat it up.
I'm eating it up. That's bullshit, but
yeah,
but it's warm.
Yeah, no,
it's warm bullshit.
It's warm bullshit.
But he
makes me want to roll around in it.
He just
warm bullshit is much more fun to roll in.
Yeah, I hate that cold bullshit. You know what? This is what I love about actors. They are generous to each other.
Yeah.
Because you work naked. And everybody can see. And after a while, it gets to be comfortable. I would never call myself an actor. People say, what do you do? I would say I'm a carpenter. Because I was being paid to be a carpenter. I would never say that I was an actor until I was being paid to be an actor.
Right.
It's a privilege. And it is earned in different ways. Different people have different approaches, different talents, different things to offer. I love the collaboration.
Yeah.
Being in a context of a literal, in a job that in which so many people supply intellectual input and emotional input and generate that condition for the thing to happen. I mean, I'm just so grateful to have this job. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
The emotional exercise is what I think what I'm addicted to.
Pretty
cool tribe we belong to. What were you going to say?
Yeah, it's true. I was thinking about, from Carol Kane and, she did this play with John Cassavetes, and it was Carol and Jenna Rollins and Peter Falk and what's the other?
Ben Gazzara.
Ben Gazzara. They rehearsed it for 3 months, and they put it on for 3 days just for friends. They all said it was the greatest experience they had. I just love being a part of this creative soup where we all get to fucking, how do we make this better? Oh, it'd be funnier if you did. Yeah, that's a good, like the way people, I agree with you. Like just that coming together and bouncing ideas together and coming up with something, like the way you came up with the end of Witness, The
other thing I love about it is the tension of it.
Right.
You got a certain amount of time to do this.
Got the clock.
Yeah. And you don't get another chance, dude. This is what we're doing today. You get it today or you don't get it at all.
Yeah.
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 And that extra tension on the process is kind of exciting too.
Yep.
And when it works, man, it is such magic, man. You walk into a room where you've never been before with 3 other actors, and suddenly everybody knows where they should be, and they're overlapping, and it's pretty amazing.
Yeah. Magic.
Yeah. We're lucky.
We're very
so
lucky.
Goddamn lucky.
We're super lucky.
Maybe we should end it around this, but let me just say how happy I am. We got to be with Harrison together, buddy.
Oh,
me too.
Guys.
Yeah,
me too.
really lovely.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in, Harrison.
Thank you, my fellow thespians.
Yeah. Give our regards and love to Calista.
I will.
Yeah.
And say hi to Mary.
She's
for
great.
Me.
I really
she
like
great.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to say that you do too. I'm just assuming.
Man, we'll go out on that edit.
And scene.